Hey guys, what's up? It's Matchpoint here, and today's video is going to be another one of my Ultimate Operator guides, and this time it's for Alibi. And really quickly, I would just like to let you all know that I have a Discord server for any Siege related discussions, including a chance for you to ask me any questions you have about Siege, and I'll give you some tips for that specific question. And we will also be hosting competitive and fun custom games in the future. The link is in the description below, so go and check it out. If you're new around here, welcome, and I hope you enjoy the video. So let's get on into it. First, we need to talk about her loadout. She's a 1 armor and 3 speed operator. Her loadout consists of the MX4 Storm and the AC S112. I'd recommend the MX4 Storm. You should run a holographic, although a reflex sight is a good option, a flash hider, a compensator can be also a good option, and an angled grip. For her secondaries, she has the Kratos and the Bailiff 410. I'd recommend the Kratos as it's got barely any recoil and it's overall a fantastic secondary, although the Bailiff 410 can be great as it acts as a shotgun and can open up the 2 bomb sites if you need rotation holes. But then you also have the option of impact grenades and deployable shields. There is no right answer here. I personally go for the impact grenades, but it's up to you. Next up is Alibi's ability, which is a Prisma. The Prisma projects holograms identical to Alibi in an idle position. If you shoot or touch the holograms, you'll be marked and pinged for the next few seconds. If Prisma is deployed outside, a false defender outside warning is triggered for the attackers, which can really throw them off guard. To add an element of surprise, Prisma conceals the identity of any defender who ventures outside. Any bullet or explosive, or even standing in the Prisma location, will cause that ping to trigger. Now I'm going to be giving you some tips and tricks on where to position your Prismas. So you want to be positioning them and deploying them in places where you'd normally be holding down an angle, and you want to actually make it look like they're holding an angle. You don't want to be placing them directly straight in front of you, you want to be placing them behind cover so it's a realistic angle. And most times when the attacker's coming around the corner they won't see the Prisma, but when they do, they'll flick onto it thinking that it's a player. And also, a few common methods that I like to do is place 2 of them down during the prep phase and keep 1 in my pocket for later on in the game. And this is because if you're getting droned out, for example, or get into a gunfight, you can drop a clone on the angle I was holding and move out of sight. Almost every single time they'll pre-fire the clone thinking I'm still holding that angle. Another trick is if you have a mirror set up, then you can place your Prisma down where that mirror would be normally peeking. That way when the mirror goes and peeks her head around the corner, and if she manages to kill one of them, or manages to get a few shots off on them but has to peek back, the attacker will most likely be hitting that Prisma and will get a ping onto them, which will give us just that extra bit of intel. And again, another trick is you can create a little murder hole in a soft wall and then place that Prisma down where you would normally be peeking the murder hole, and it looks as if there's a defender there peeking it when it's actually a Prisma, and you'll get that ping again. You can also do this with deployable shields to make their head only be peeking at the very top of it. Now if you are going to be Alibi tricking, which is where you place the Prismas down and you'll stand next to the Prisma, hopefully getting the enemy to think that you are also a Prisma when you're actually not, you need to know that Alibi's Prismas do not come with any customization, so they don't copy the skins that you've got on, nor the attachments. It's just a basic Alibi with nothing on it, so that can give it away quite easily. But if you just run it with no skin and only a few attachments, then you should be okay to go. This can be fun to do if you're just looking to mess around, but it's not a really effective use of your ability. You're trading off all of your attachments for only a 75% chance at getting a single kill. Alibi's Prismas can be used for much more effectively in blocking angles and all of them other tips that I talked about a minute ago. Overall, Alibi is a fantastic operator, with her MX4 Storm having a very high fire rate and low recoil, as well as her ability being extremely useful to delay the attacker's time. Alibi's role on the team is to roam, and if you don't know what roaming is, I will leave a card in the top right so you can go and check that video out. Alibi can be such a good roamer, considering if you use all of those tips that I have given you and combine them. She can delay the attacker's time like I said before, and she can also create a lot of intel by getting them pings from the Prismas. This will help out your team a lot, as well as confusing them attackers and allowing you to pick up a few extra kills. I think Alibi is a really underrated operator, and I would definitely recommend going and trying her out. If this video did help you out or you enjoyed, make sure to give it a like and subscribe to stay updated with more tips and tricks videos like this. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye bye.